Hello and namaste. Welcome to Yin Yoga. Today is Friday, so we usually do Yin Yoga for today. It will be a prenatal safe class for today, so if you are expecting, this is a good one for you. And if you're not expecting, it's still a good class to do. Just know that if you are pregnant, that there are extra hormones in your body, so always be mindful of overstretching is a possibility. So just go to where it feels good for you, and always listen to your body no matter what physical state you're in. Okay, so listen to your breath, listen to your body, and do this for your heart, mind, and soul. And let's get started. So I always like to do Fridays with a strap. If you have straps, blocks, and a long pillow, at the end I'll finish with my singing bowls for our meditation. So you could be sitting or standing for this part. You're going to use a strap or a tie or a belt. Take a nice deep inhale, close your eyes. Start to release your shoulders away from the ears. Release your jaw, release the back of your throat. Start to lengthen your inhales and exhales. As you take a nice deep inhale, start to open up your arms and open your eyes. Exhale, bring your hands down, back behind, and you can drop it down all the way or just stop to where you feel that nice stretch to the chest and your shoulders. Going nice and slow as you inhale, bring your arms up. As you exhale, bring your hands down in front. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, arms down. Again, inhale. Pausing at the top, and exhale, bring it back down. No peanut. My little peanut loves these wooden mallets. Exhale, again, bring it back behind, maybe pausing at a spot that feels extra sensitive. Feels extra good to pause there. Inhale, and then side bend, bringing your arms down by your side. Looking up to the inside of your elbow helps keep your chest nice and open. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, other side. So I love doing side bends, feels really good. And what we're doing is we're stretching those muscles that wrap around the ribs, help open up the lungs a little bit more by stretching those muscles. Inhale, other side. Oh, he's going for my other mallet. No, peanut. Nice big stretch on your side, looking on the inside of the elbow. I'm sorry, peanut, no. And other side. Love you too. Okay. So from here, we'll release the strap. Start to interlace your fingers, press your palms away. Inhale, arms up. And again, exhale, side bend. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And then slowly release your hands back down, and we're gonna roller coaster the wrists, the hands. Bring your palms together nice and tight. Rotate through the wrists. Rotate the other way. Awesome, and then just to help increase circulation through the feet, what you're gonna do is curl the toes under if you're able to. Bring your palms together at your chest. Flip one wrist down, one wrist up. So you're pressing your hands like this at your chest, sitting up nice and tall. And switch. And switch. And switch. All right, good boy. All right, so we'll get started. We're gonna go onto our backs into a supported fish. So if you have blocks, you would use a block or a pillow underneath your back, and we're making a letter T. So the top portion's vertical, sorry, horizontal, the other one's vertical. You can use a low side, high side, whatever feels good for you. No. And lying onto your back. So the bottom block is in the middle of my back, top block is underneath my head. So again, your arms are in a T, and then go to a Y, a big capital Y. Why? Because it feels good. Take a nice deep inhale, feel a nice opening through your chest and through your abdomen. And so this is our first Yin Yoga pose. And I always like to do a Yin practice with positive affirmations. So we're going to start with the first one being, I choose to be happy and to love myself today. I choose to be happy and to love myself today. So you can close your eyes, take notice of any thoughts or feelings around this pose, around that affirmation. And just find that fine line between holding and letting go. So there's a strength and sweetness to every pose, and find that middle line where you are slightly holding but not too much, and so that you can feel that sweet spot. So I have my feet together. This helps intensify the arch in my lower back. To decrease that, you can place your knees together, feet wide, or the neutral is with your legs extended. So do what feels good for you. When we're typically holding our Yin Yoga poses for at least a minute to 5 minutes, maybe even 10 minutes. So go to what is comfortable for you today. If you feel like you have to come out and take a break with just your body on the mat, no blocks or a pillow underneath. So wherever you are, you can have your arms back into a T position, and then you're going to bend your elbows so that your elbows are touching the ground. If they don't quite touch, that's okay. And you're going to have your palms facing the floor or facing your feet. Inhale, bring your hands back. Exhale, bring your palms down. So we're just working through the rotator cuffs. Inhale up, exhale down. Again, inhale, exhale. And go at your own pace. If you want to slow it down or speed it up, go with what feels good for you. And then pause at the top for a breath or two. When you're ready, pause in the middle. And then lastly, pause at the bottom. And then we'll slowly come out of this pose. So what you would do is just lift your head, and you're going to remove the block from behind your head first. Being careful of my puppy there. Oops, sorry. And then you're going to roll to one side to release the block from underneath your back. And then just pausing in a neutral position, lying on your back. And you're going to rotate your legs side to side. So windshield wiping your knees side to side. That's my yoga buddy. And just to help loosen up any tension in the hips that might have developed there. And then we're going to reverse that back bend into a forward bend by placing your knees in towards your chest and then taking nice big circles with your knees in one direction and then in the other. And just try to let your legs be heavy, let them let go, release any tension, let gravity help massage your back. Circles in the other direction, and then doing opposite directions. And then in the other direction. And now we're going to do a side bend. So I know we did lots of side bends with the strap, but now we'll do side bending here. And you're just going to go onto your side, placing your elbow underneath the shoulder, knee or your hand on your hip. And you're just going to slowly inhale, lift using your core, and then try to reach your arm up and over, and then exhale to release it back down. So just some gentle core work. Knees are stacked one on top of the other so that you have the full length of your shins to help lift you up, and exhale back down. Again, one more time, and then release, and we'll do the other side. So in Yin Yoga, it's good to do some core work in between each pose. This will be our core exercise to do. It's safe to do while expecting. Inhale, but as usual, if you feel any pains or it feels not good for you to do, feel free to skip this one. Using your breath to help guide you through the movements. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to release. Great. So from here, we're going to work on the neck and shoulders using Sphinx pose. So I'm just going to turn my body this way. You're going to bring your knees nice and wide to give room. And you're going to have your elbows underneath just so that you're not right onto your belly. And you're going to let your shoulders release down and shoulders release up. Shoulders release down, shoulders release up. And feel free to go even higher up onto your knees. Release your shoulders down, release your shoulders up. And we just want to let your shoulder blades come together and up. So modified Sphinx pose. Just working on the rotation and flexibility of the shoulders. Coming onto your palms for cat and cow stretch. So inhale, you're going to drop the belly, lift your chin, and then exhale, pull the belly in, round your shoulders. Try as much as you can to tilt the pelvis down. Again, inhale, arching, exhale, rounding. Inhale, arching, exhale, rounding. Awesome. So just a little bit of movement here. You're going to open the wrists by placing the fingers towards you and gently leaning back. One deep inhale. Exhale, release, lean forward. One more time. Awesome. So our next Yin Yoga pose, you're going to go into lizard stretch. So with this lizard stretch, your foot is as wide, almost as wide as the mat, knees also wide. If you want, you can double up your mat for more cushion for your back knee. And we're just going to hold this stretch. It's a nice groin stretch, inner thigh stretch, and good for your hips. And while doing this pose, you're going to say, my possibilities are endless. And feel free to come onto your palms, your elbows, whatever feels good for you today. Always paying attention and listening to your body, closing your eyes and deepening your breath. So I'm just going to drop my head let my chest hang, and I'm staying onto my palms. Nice deep inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Again, breathe deeply and exhale. And slowly come out just by pushing yourself back, both hands either side of your foot. Feel free to use a block to assist if you want to have some additional support to stay a little bit higher up. You can always use a block. And you're just going to bow forward so you feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings, nice stretch in your lower back. This is half monkey pose, and we're going to hold this for a few moments. And then while you hold it, you can say to yourself, I am worthy. I am worthy. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. Try to soften your neck and shoulders, soften your jaw. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. Awesome. And then slowly come out, unfold your mat, leaning forward. Come back into your tabletop, and we're just going to do some hip rotations. So you're making nice big circles with your hips in one direction and circles in the other. And we'll do that lizard stretch on the other side. So you can flip your mat again, create some cushion here, coming to flat palms, elbows, whatever feels good for you. So for this side, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to have my palms flat, drop my chest, drop my head, deepening my breath, softening the jaw, soften the back of your throat. And you'll say to yourself, I am brave, bold, and beautiful. I am brave, bold, and beautiful. Take a nice deep inhale through your nose. Exhale. And if your nose is plugged, that's okay. You can always breathe a little bit through your mouth. Deep inhale. Exhale. And when you're ready to come out, you're going to go ahead into your half monkey. You can use your blocks for support. Leaning back, think about scrubbing like your heel on the mat. So it's like you're dragging your leg. So you really feel that nice hamstring stretch, lower back stretch. And in this pose, you're going to say to yourself, today is going to be a great day. Today is going to be a great day. Are you hungry? Breathing deeply in through your nose, out through your nose. Find Alexis. Find Alexis. Oh, okay, okay. Alexis. Okay, just a second. Alexis, I'm teaching yoga. You need to take care of Peanut. Okay, so back into monkey, half monkey pose. And then from here to slowly come out. Again, stepping back into your tabletop, and we'll do those nice hip circles. So circles in one direction and circles in the other. And then from here, we're going to go into a wide-legged child's pose. So with your knees nice and wide, lowering yourself down all the way to what feels good for you. You can either stay onto your elbows, dropping your head and shoulders. You can also use a block to support your head. Sometimes allowing your head to be parallel to your heart, it feels more comfortable. I found I had a lot of plugged noses when I was pregnant, so I found that I always had to keep my head up. So using a block or a cushion under your head could help alleviate that. If you're not pregnant, go ahead, right down onto your chest, right onto your forehead, to where it feels good for your hips and your back, and a nice stretch for your chest. So wherever you are, closing your eyes, really deepening your breath, and you're going to say to yourself, I am free of worry and regret. I am free of worry and regret. So with a block, without a block, whatever feels good for you, I'm going to choose to have my elbows underneath my shoulders so I can really let my head drop down. I find I have a lot of tension in my neck and shoulders today, so I'm just letting it drop down in a position that it normally wouldn't be on a daily basis. And I feel a nice stretch through my chest, and my neck and shoulders can be completely soft. Nice deep breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. And again, inhale. Exhale. Awesome. So slowly push yourself out of that pose. Come to a seated position now. I'm going to stretch out the legs. So give your legs a nice little tap, tap, tap. Should feel really good. Feel free to use a block if you want to sit up a little bit higher. Sometimes having the hips higher than the knees allows you to sit up even taller. And then what we're going to do is just a simple forward bend. So if you can keep your feet flexed. If not, no worries. You don't have to flex the feet. And you can either rest yourself onto your hands, bowing your head, let your shoulders relax, let your chest drop. Again, you can also use a pillow or a block to rest your head on. And just feel for that nice hamstring stretch and lower back stretch. And with this pose, you're going to say to yourself, I am in love with myself and my body. I am in love with myself and my body. So for me, I'm actually going to remove this block. I really enjoy this stretch without the block. So I'm going to go right down to my chest, right down to my forehead to increase the stretch. Breathing deeply in through your nose, out through your nose. Find the sweetness, find the strength. Find your edge. Inhale, exhale. One more deep inhale. As you exhale, go ahead and push yourself out of that pose. And we're going to do kind of like a half squat, half wide-legged stretch. So you're going to bend your one knee, so like you're in a wide squat. And I'll give you a couple options. You can either wrap your arm around to help with that shoulder rotation, Open your chest, hold on to your fingers, so like you're hugging your fingers behind. In the stretch, it's really great stretch to help open up your shoulder and also feel a nice stretch here, inner thigh and your hip. If you feel like that's too much for today, you don't have to hold on. You can just extend one arm and other arm can wrap behind your head, open up through your side. So do what feels good for you. We will do a side bend for the other side, or you can just sit up nice and tall and feel this wonderful stretch here. So 3 different options. Again, holding here for a few moments, breathing, and you're going to say to yourself, I am proud of myself. I am proud of myself. Breathing long and deep. One more deep breath. As you exhale, release. We're just going to do some movement here with your leg now dropped down, knee to the side. So like a wide forward bend. And you're going to take a nice deep inhale, exhale, side bend towards your leg. And then you're going to bow in front, rotate up, opening up your chest. Again, side bending here. Again, rotate. One more time. Rotate. And if you like, you can stay here or go ahead and push off your leg, open up, and feel a nice stretch through your front and your back, and rotate the opposite direction. So we're going to do the other side. Nice wide squat, extend your other leg. Option, wrap your arm around, open up your chest. Second option, extend your arm, hand behind the head, or just sit up nice and tall. Wherever you are, we're going to say the same affirmation, which is, I am proud of myself. I am proud of myself. Breathing deep, in through your nose, out through your nose. And when you're ready, you're going to release. Drop your leg down. Again, we're going to side bend and rotate in front. Open up other side. Again, rotate. Bow forward. One more time. And this time, feel free to lift off, extend, and then rotate other direction. It feels super good. And then you're going to take your legs so that both legs are bent. I'll never forget, someone told me it's sort of like when Bambi fell on the ice. I don't know if you know that Disney film Bambi. So both knees are bent in the same direction, and you're going to cross your body over to the other side towards where your bent knee is. And not to worry, if you feel like this is enough for you, you can stay here. If you like, you can continue all the way for that bend, which is hugging the earth. So you're going to take your left hand, so the opposite from your knee. So my right knee is bent, left knee hand is towards the face, and you're going to drop down towards your face. Other arm can be stretched out or bent in the elbow. And this is perfectly safe twist to do if you're pregnant, hugging the earth pose. And in this pose, you're going to say to yourself, I am grateful for all that I have. I am grateful for all that I have. Really great twist for the back, your spine, and you should also feel some stretching in your hips. Breathing as deep as you can in a twist. It is pretty short breaths when you're in a twist position. So just do what you can, focusing on your breath. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, slowly rotate yourself back to the middle. And I felt a nice pop there in my hips, which felt awesome. We're just gonna first windshield wipe the knees side to side. Remove any tension there. And then Bambi pose, other side. So both knees are facing in the same direction, bent one side, and then opposite knee, opposite hand to the face, dropping it down, looking in the opposite direction. I am grateful for all that I have. Breathing deep. Deep inhale through your nose. Deep exhale through the nose. And then when you're ready to come out of it, pressing yourself back up, rotating yourself back to seated position. Last time, rotation through the hips, side to side. And lastly, another good one for the hips. So cow face pose. So cow face pose can be a lot for the hips. If you feel like you can't get all the way down, that's okay. So what you're doing is crossing your knees as much as possible so that your knees are one above the other. My hips are pretty tight, they don't quite get there. And you have your feet parallel to each other, hands on your feet, or one arm up, one arm going down. So if you feel like this is a bit too much for your legs, another option is just crossing your ankles to Kasana position. If this position is a bit too much, also you can just use a strap to assist, holding the strap, or just simply holding the elbow for that tricep stretch. So 3 positions for the legs. Also, you can use a block underneath your butt to lift yourself up, whatever feels good. So I'm going to go into the full position as much as I can because I have pretty tight hips. So my right knee is on top, right arm is going to reach, pat myself on the back, left arm is going to reach up and hook the fingers together. So with this pose, you're going to say to yourself, I am enough. I am enough. Breathing deeply, try to press your head back into your arms so that you really feel a nice stretch in your tricep, your shoulders. You feel your hips, hopefully. Breathing deeply. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One more deep breath. And then you can go ahead and release your arms. Give them a little shake, and then release the bottom leg first. And you can uncross and cross the other way. So with my left knee on top, left arm's gonna reach down, right arm is gonna reach up. Again, remember your modifications. Do what you can. Try to repeat the same thing on the other side, but if not, you can modify and repeat to yourself, I am enough. Breathing deeply in, breathing deeply out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And when you're ready to release, shake out a little bit in your arms. Bottom leg releases, then the top. And we're gonna go into Shavasana. So if you like, you can go into a reclined position using pillows to lift yourself up. I'm gonna just fold this body pillow so it creates like a higher positioning for my head. And you can use your blocks to help support your knees if you want to do a butterfly position with your legs wide. You can also use the blocks for your arms to keep them a little bit more elevated, whatever feels good for you. If you have more props, go ahead, prop up the legs, prop up the arms, do what feels good for you. Now coming into a silent meditation for a few moments, and then I'll start playing my singing bowls. So at this point, you no longer want to control your breath actively, just let your breath flow freely through your body. And you want to have your entire body completely relaxed from head to toe. And you want to clear your mind of all thoughts. So now that your body has moved, hopefully it's no longer a distraction for your mind and your mind can be free. Now relaxing the areas between your eyes, relax your jaw, the back of your throat. Allow your entire scalp to be relaxed. So if you have eyeglasses or a ponytail, you can remove them. Have your neck and shoulders relaxed. Arms and legs are getting heavy. And just allow the mat to completely support the full weight of your body. So stay where you are. I'll slowly come up and play my bowls for you. Wherever you are, you can slowly come out of your Shavasana position. When you're ready, come to a seated position, hands at your heart. Thank you so much for joining me. May you have strength in your bodies, peace in your minds, joy in your hearts. Namaste.